in 1885, Lady Liberty has stood tall against the rapidly changing skyline of New York for 136 years, greeting countless immigrants, some of whom were our ancestors, taking their first steps in becoming American. And although we cherish the notion of this image, not many people realize just what an effort it was for this statue to come into existence, what occurred on Liberty Island prior to her existence, or that there was a time when one could stand out on the small balconies surrounding the torch, assumingly in admiration of a breathtaking view over New York. This is the story of the Statue of Liberty. I'm your host, Ryan Sokash, and you're watching It's History.
Yeah, just went over the Statue of Liberty recap. Its history. Me personally, I was born in 1971, and it's crazy. Me being a black man, having history of the Statue of Liberty, but I remember a long time ago, way before the internet, when encyclopedias existed. And I was going through the encyclopedias and I was flicking through the pages and I seen the image, the first image of the Statue of Liberty. And I jumped up like, oh. Then my aunt Dent, she was like, oh, I was like pointing, I don't know, maybe it was subconscious or something crazy. But she was like, oh, that's the Statue of Liberty. That's in New York, that's in the water. But I'm like, damn, why I'm obsessed with this statue? Then I started doing history and research of it. Now, the number 1884, it was embedded in my scalp of the statue. And I never went on a school trip, just been looking for books and been watching it on TV. Then one day, my mom moved to Jersey. I seen some type of tour thing, Star Tours. Yeah, that was the name of the place, Star Tours. It was a bus, and it took me to the Statue of Liberty. I went, and it was a nice, beautiful day too in the summertime. And I never forget, I had it was like a sponge Statue of Liberty crown. I had the plastic torch with the same spongy torch, and I was like, damn. But when I got inside of there, I was like, I got to sit in the pedestal. I never got inside. Well, I seen the body, but I never, matter of fact, hold up. See this? This is the original plastic. This is what they had back then of the statue. That's what, like, I had that. I had a bag. I can't show you all because that was years ago. Then I went 2 times to the statue. I went again a couple years ago. I had a girlfriend. She went with me. I said, you going to the statue? I came back. I had a better torch. The torch I had the second time wasn't spongy. It was like a real rubber torch. And it looked like the recent. It looked like this. See, this is a different statue that I recently purchased in Harlem. But it had that torch. This torch. That old gold torch. And I remember when I got inside the pedestal, it was the old torch back in the day with the Catholic look. It was right in the middle, right in the floor. Had all the colors. I'm like, whoa, okay. I seen that. And I'm like, okay. It was the original torch, the red, the yellow, and all that. But I actually never got inside the body. But I've been there. I had a good time. I took pictures. Like, it's crazy that I don't have none of these pictures and all this I took. But I'm giving y'all my memories. I'm giving y'all the vivid of me back in the day in my Aunt Dent living room looking at an encyclopedia of the statue. in an encyclopedia and ever since then I've been obsessed with the statue. I'm gonna hit y'all again with other stuff that I went through, but this is the beginning of that situation with the Statue of Liberty. And you look, a good friend of mine, she made that, she did that. He painted the picture because she knew I liked the statue. But stay tuned for part 2.